My mother-in-law suspected I was cheating on her son, so she secretly swapped the bedside care solution with super glue, then casually told me she was going out for errands, trying to give me a chance to secretly meet my so-called lover. But little did she know, I had seen through her every move, and her plan would end up ruining her precious son, because the one truly cheating was her son, and I was deliberately using her hand to make him pay a heavy price, because I was someone who had been reborn. In my past life, I accidentally caught my singer husband cheating with my best friend. I tried to expose them in anger, but was knocked out and framed. They took compromising photos and accused me of having an affair. I kept begging my mother-in-law to believe me, but she always sided with her son, convinced I was the one who betrayed him. She even kicked me out of the house without mercy. The media hounded me, the cyberbullying pushed me into depression, and I died with endless hatred and humiliation. But when I opened my eyes again, I was back to 3 days before I caught them cheating. This time, I would never make the same mistake. I wouldn't just expose them, I'd make them fall hard. So I deliberately took out the care solution and glue, acted suspicious in front of my mother-in-law. As expected, she remembered what her son had told her, and assumed I was planning to meet a lover while he was on a business trip. She secretly added the super glue into the care solution, then told me she'd be back late, thinking if I used it with a lover, I deserved the consequences. But she had no idea. Her son's business trip was actually a secret rendezvous with his mistress at home. Soon enough, my husband brought my best friend home. I watched everything from hidden surveillance. I used to think she came to visit me, never realizing she was hooking up with him behind my back. Sure enough, when things got heated, he habitually reached into the drawer for the care solution, and moments later, they were glued tightly together. To avoid me walking in on them, he called me in a panic, claiming someone broke in, and told me not to come back. I pretended to believe him, then called my mother-in-law, and spoke vaguely to stir her suspicion. She thought I had gotten stuck with a lover, and rushed home to catch me red-handed. As soon as she arrived, she heard strange noises from the bedroom. She was about to barge in, but then realized this was her perfect chance to kick me out. So she called the media, claiming she was the mother of a famous singer, and had explosive gossip to share. She spent half an hour on the phone. Soon reporters and neighbors flooded in. In front of the cameras, she cried dramatically, saying how well she and her son treated me, but I still brought a lover home. The crowd was furious, vowing to get justice for her. Inside the room, the two finally noticed the commotion. They spotted a bottle of alcohol and thought it might help, but it only made the pain worse. They screamed in agony. The media heard the male and female voices, and were convinced it was me with another man. The mother-in-law couldn't wait to expose me. She moved to open the door. The two inside panicked and locked it. My best friend had a sudden idea. If the mother-in-law thought the man was me, then all he had to do was call her mom, and people would assume it was a misunderstanding.